The two brothers were born with their backs connected. They were inseparable in life. Even when one wanted to go to the restroom, the other had to accompany. The doctors were amazed when they saw them. It's hard to imagine how the brothers lived. However, today, their fate is about to change completely. The conjoined twins, who have lived together for 35 years, are about to undergo separation surgery today. But the brothers have different opinions. The older brother wants the surgery immediately, to separate from his sibling as soon as possible. But the younger brother isn't prepared. Knowing the surgery carries great risks, he doesn't want to risk an early death. The brothers argued about this for half a year. The interns were puzzled. Why take the risk of separation surgery? Then, a woman entered the room. It turned out both brothers had fallen in love with her. They were willing to share everything. But when it came to this woman, neither would back down, even if she didn't mind. The brothers found it unacceptable. They both believed they were the woman's only true love. Just as the doctor was about to intervene, the older brother strongly objected. He had had enough of conjoined life, with no personal privacy. Now that he finally found a brother he liked, he didn't want to compete for him. Despite the risk of paralysis, separation surgery was necessary, and the woman had to make a choice between the two brothers.
What do you think, Pete?
Why would I want to be attached to someone who doesn't want to be attached to me?
Since the two brothers reached an agreement, the doctor had to agree to the surgery. But when the test results came out, even the chief couldn't help but feel overwhelmed. Not only were the brothers' spines connected, but the nerves and blood vessels were also intricately intertwined. If the surgery were to fail, the consequences could range from paralysis to death. But the media had already extensively reported on the matter, making it a sensitive issue if not handled properly. The hospital's medical standards would inevitably be questioned. With things at this point, the doctor could only do their best, but to improve the success rate of the surgery, the doctor even created a conjoined model. However, even in simulation, various accidents occurred frequently, making the surgery's difficulty imaginable. Even the lead surgeon couldn't help but entertain thoughts of giving up, but given the determination of the elder brother, he was determined to win over this woman. Seeing the two brothers arguing fiercely, the woman could only step forward to persuade them.
I told you, I'm completely fine with it.
How are you okay with the fact that he's touching you while you're naked?
With things at this point, the woman, unable to hold back any longer, spoke her mind.
Because it wasn't a big deal. Sweet. It wasn't a big deal.
The elder brother was suddenly confused.
You liked it. You enjoyed it.
Really love that.
It turned out that not only did the two brothers fall for the same woman, but the woman also had feelings for both brothers. Whenever the elder brother fell asleep, she would develop a relationship with the younger brother. The younger brother didn't mind, but the elder brother strongly disagreed.
What?
We're gonna have this surgery, and you can't have us both. So choose. Him or me.
It seemed his dream was shattered. He had to make a choice between the two. Seeing the elder brother's dominance, the woman ultimately chose the younger brother. This enraged the elder brother. Elena gave the younger brother a good scolding. Now, the two brothers became sworn enemies. It seemed the surgery had to be done. But just before the surgery began, the elder brother made a request to the doctor.
When you separate us, can you make sure his ass is bigger than mine?
I can hear you.
For this surgery, the hospital mobilized almost all its elite medical staff. But as the moment of incision arrived, the doctors found it even more complex than the conjoined model. However, at this point, there was simply no turning back. The doctors had to give their all in this desperate attempt. What surprised all the doctors was that despite numerous failures during rehearsals, this surgery went remarkably smoothly. It could be considered a miracle among separation surgeries. As the two brothers were separated physically, they finally had their own independent lives. In theory, the younger brother should have felt happy. After all, he won his true love. But as he looked at the woman before him, the younger brother's face was filled with melancholy. Compared to what he gained, he always felt like he lost more.
Couldn't stay away.